Oh, I need to turn the air conditioner off because the Samsung is so powerful it will pick that up. All right, we will wait a few minutes before we get to the proverbial docket here. Let me change this to that, this to this, and let's see what Sage is up to. Oh yeah, I gotta feed the cats tonight. Sage, welcome to the Thundercloud. You are incredibly on time tonight. I wasn't rushing you. I was just trying to preach being on time. So next time, do a little bit better. Get here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I accidentally turned the volume up on my phone. It's an amateur move right there. It's actually bush league. As I was saying, Sage, please. I'm a stream machine, so don't come at me. We're going to give it a couple minutes. We will start off with some news that broke out of the NFL earlier today. Sage, please, no spoilers. Otherwise, I'll have to give myself a wrench. And currently, as we're waiting for people to arrive, a second monitor for chat. Actually, I don't really need one necessarily. I've got a phone. I've got a phone. Plus, I can do it from the YouTube studio. As we're waiting, so I had to go with the hashtags of two teams for one of the games tonight, because currently it's 3-2 Dallas in the third period. So I believe Winnipeg is a fish out of water. They're going to lose this game, but I will keep you posted on any updates for that game there. Excuse me. Again, compliments to the chef. But let's just wait and see what... while we're waiting, Sage, let's make sure that we hit the like button. Very good standard practice for us to do. It helps that beautiful YouTube algorithm, come through a little bit there. All right. Oh, it looks like there's potentially another person here because it says 3, which is more than you and I. We got a scrum out front of the net. Behind the boards, we got a $1:27 left in the period. They're trying to kick it back to the point. It doesn't look good. And we've got an icing. So, 1:18 left in the Jets game. I will keep you up to date the best that I can. Thank you, Sage. I see that your like has poured in. I appreciate this, Sage. I appreciate what you're doing tonight. Good effort, good hustle, as they say. So, Sage, we're not going to give it much longer. These people that want to be stragglers and be unfashionably late, that's really on them. They're missing out on just basically poetry in motion, you know what I mean? So let's maybe give it until the end of the Jets game before we get to the real, the real brass taxes, that sort of thing. I think the Jets are going to be... I don't know. If they're going to be doing timeouts and shit, I'm not going to be sticking around too long if they're going to be doing timeouts. I'll give them one timeout. If they go to another timeout, you guys can just go on your phones and track it there. Get the hell off my channel. All right, it looks like Ehlers will be on the ice because he's on the ice. We got some people, it looks like in Winnipeg, outside. That's very, very nice. It's very astute of them to be watching on a big screen. We've got a coach yelling at his team. A scrawny-looking, poor man's Chris Collinsworth. No idea what his name is. We got some guy named Scheifele coming in. The Scheifele rifle. He's about to knock one in, I think, Sage. All right. So we've got a face-off here. Who's going to win it? 54.8% chance for Scheifele. And he wins the draw back to the point. We've got a save around the boards. Carrying it back behind the net. Oh, that looked potentially like a trip. I think he just blew a tire. I don't think there was anything to see there. No penalty that I can account for. A battle to center ice. Oh, good defensive play by the Jets, but there's only 55 seconds left as they take it around their own net. Kicks it across the point. Dumb move by, I think it was Nicholas Ehlers. No, I think it was Connor actually fucked. I think it was Connor that fucked up there. 42 seconds left. Behind the net. They're scrumming a little bit. All right, Jets have possession. Kick it back to the point. Oh, they tip it in and a glove saved by Dallas. All right. Scheifele almost scored. I said Scheifele the rifle would score. And guess what? They damn near scored, Sage. So, almost a brilliant prediction by me. Well, he tipped it actually between his legs. It actually looked pretty remarkable, to be honest with you. All right, so we're just waiting for the puck to drop. We've only got 31 and a half seconds left in the frame. This is a heavyweight tilt. All the games that I've watched seem to be like just great cockfights. Fantastic cockfights. All right, the captain is in to take the face-off for Winnipeg. Ties it up, brings it back to the point. I don't know who number 4 is. Weak-ass shot to the net. To the boards. You gotta hold the point, buddy. You gotta hold the point. All right, he held the point. He got it in. Got it in deep. Got a save. Good save there. Actually, it was a pretty easy save to make. You got 10 seconds left. You gotta spike those, fucker. You gotta spike those. So we've got 8.7 seconds left. They're gonna have to win the draw clean. They're gonna have to hit this motherfucker home. They're gonna have to Happy Gilmore this bitch right now. Straight. Again, they're showing the Scheifele, the rifle highlight. The Jets have outshot the Stars 32-24, so I mean, it's not like they've played poor, that's for sure. They lost the draw, and that's going to be it. And the fat lady's warming up her voice. It is all over. All right. That is it for the Dallas Stars and the Winnipeg Jets. 3-2 win, Dallas, and Sage so far is looking good for his prediction in that series. So let's get to a little bit of... Well, actually, we might as well get the NHL out of the way since we already kind of covered it to start. So, obviously, Winnipeg just lost 3-2. We've gone over that. They're now losing that series 1-0. So, one thing Sage has gotten wrong is he predicted... Sage, what was your prediction again? I can't remember, actually. Maybe you were right. Maybe I was just hearing things. What was your prediction in the Leafs Florida Panthers series again? Can you remind me, enlighten me a little bit? Oh my god, with these fucking ads. I can't get stats, man, with this fucking thing. You know, I'm not going to look at stats, honestly, because I can't have these stupid fucking ads coming in. You had Florida winning, you know, and they very well could still win, but the Leafs do find themselves up 2-0 in the series. Another tight game, I mean, 4-3. I'd like to give a shout-out to Jared Wall, who he's played well. He played well tonight anyway. He played pretty good. I think they did get outshot. I forget what the shot total was. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest with you. One thing that I do give a fuck about a lot is William Nylander. William Nylander now has 9 goals in his last 10 playoff games. So, William Nylander saying, "Get on my back!" And that's what he's basically saying, is get on my motherfucking back. He's going to carry us to the promised land. He has been a tenacious defender. Or offender, I should say. Reminds me of a young Jackie Moon. Sage. That's who he reminds me of. So, one thing I'll say about the Leafs that I've noticed when I've had a chance to watch this year versus other years, I remember back in the day where like people would try to tell me that the Leafs were a complete team. And I would say, I'm talking about like the last decade or so, and I would say they're top heavy. They're an offensive team. Their defense sucks. Their goalie sucks. Well, guess what? I've been right all along when I've said that. They had shitty goalies for a long, long time. They've had very bad defense for a long, long time as well, in my opinion. This year is the first year where I actually feel like they have a pretty good goalie. I mean, their starter might be injured for the next game. I do not know how good Wall is, if I'm being honest with you. But they seem to have a pretty solid defense. I mean, they play tight. They play pretty physical. They don't let a lot of, like, odd man rushes, breakaways that I've witnessed anyway. So I think this year they might actually be pretty solid, like, across the board. But I mean, you go to Florida, you got to focus on taking one of the next two. You don't want it to be 2-2 coming back home. Split on the road, come back, and then hopefully that, I want to call him Stallworth again. I think it's Stolaires or some shit. Hopefully he's back, because that would add a bit of stability. So, good work for the Leafs. We'll see where it goes from here, but hopefully they can kind of keep playing like they've been playing and get their fucking asses to the third round, where I think, not that there's any easier matchup, I think Carolina or Washington are easier matchups than Florida. Now, Sage, you're saying that the defense has played terribly so far. Are they known for being a great defensive team? Like, I don't know much about them. I know they've been to the fucking finals the last 2 years. Sage, you fall asleep at the wheel over there, bud? They're missing the best defenseman from a suspension. How long is he suspended for? Who is it? How long is he suspended for? We need these facts at the Thundercloud, Sage. You want to be the stats man? Here you go. Oh, wait, he came back tonight and they were still dog shit for defense. So, no excuses. Oh, Aaron Ekblad. Yeah, he's a good one. He used to play on a different team back in the day, didn't he? I want to say Carolina, but I could be completely full of shit. Maybe I'm thinking of Noah Hannafin. Because I remember those names from, like, I want to say, like, 2015, 2016. Always Florida. Was Noah Hannafin on Carolina? And were they in a similar draft class? And once you answer the question, he was? Okay, so that's... Yeah, I knew it was one or the other there. So Ekblad's been there. Geez, kind of crazy. These guys have been in the league for like 10 years now, because these were like... they still seem like young, you know what I mean? Like young players, when you kind of think about it. So let's pivot off the Leafs. Let's actually turn our attention to NFL football. There was a massive trade that was broke today by ESPN's Adam Schefter. So wide receiver George Pickens was traded from, I almost said the Dallas Cowboys, from the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Dallas Cowboys. In return, a 2026 third-round pick and a 2027 fifth-round pick. So, pretty good compensation for the Steelers. It does leave them a bit thin at the wide receiver position. Now, I know they've got a second-year player that they really like. I'd have to get his name. So if Pickens won't sign a contract with Dallas, I don't think that's necessarily true. He's not going to sign one right away. So he's not going to sign a deal right away with them. He is going to play out the contract. Now, worst case, they can franchise tag him if they wanted. You know what I mean? I know you friggin' read it, Sage. I read too. I'm a good reader. But they still have control of him if they need to put a franchise tag on him. But yeah, I think both sides actually are in agreement. they actually want to like just play the year out and see where it goes. I can't read. Oh, I'm sorry, Sage. What's with the fighting words? Are you just jealous because the Detroit Red Wings didn't get a good draft pick in the draft lottery the other night? What's going on over there? Son of a bitch, Sage. That was harsh. You want to see a grown man cry? Keep saying that. Keep spitting out that fucking toilet mouth of yours over there. So, anyway, Sage, as I'm saying, they're going to play out. What are you saying, Sage? Jesus, fuck, let me go back to the other fucking page that I have over here. I'm used to that after 9 years. Okay. Sage, no one gives a shit about the 9 years of misery that I've put you through in fantasy world. No one cares. So please, just jog on and be gone. So, like we're saying, George Pickens we're in agreement, Sage. I don't know why we're arguing right now. We're in agreement. George Pickens is going to play without a contract extension. Do we have an agreement on that much? Just a yes or no. I don't need the other fucking side chatter. Okay. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. So I like it for Dallas. They definitely need some offensive weapons. Him across from CeeDee Lamb is definitely going to be very fun to watch. It's a lot to give for draft picks, like a third and then a fifth in the year after, but I mean, I love George Pickens. He makes some of the best catches in the game, one-handed catches, has some of the best hands in the game. Apparently they want to say he's a diva and stuff. I don't know if that's true. They always say people's divas. Unless there's players calling them divas, like publicly, I'm not going to buy it. So, interesting trade. Definitely a trade that came out of left field for me. Definitely makes it interesting for Pittsburgh, though, because now they kind of are a bit thin after kind of being a powerhouse at, wide receiver. In a way, it makes sense because DK Metcalf and George Pickens are both the same thing. They're both just going to be deep routes, right? So it kind of makes sense to, like, unload one of them. Obviously, they're not going to trade DK Metcalf. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever after trading a second rounder for him and signing him to a $150 million deal. So I guess it makes sense. They're apparently really hoping that this Roman Wilson guy that they drafted in the third round of the 2024 draft kind of pans. So they must be high on him. They must like what they're seeing after he had a injury-riddled rookie season as well. I think it's Mike Florio's kind of reporting that, Aaron Rodgers, let's just face it, he's going to be a Steeler. And when he is a Steeler, he's probably going to want to bring his buddy back, Alan Lazard there. So to me, that's probably what's happening. They'll bring in Lazard. I still think, that's three potentially good receivers. I think you would still need another one. So I'm not sure where they're going to find that other receiver because Devontae Adams sure as hell ain't coming to Pittsburgh because, he just signed with the Chargers, right? So they're going to need a bit more depth even if they had Alan Lazard, needless to say. But I know they added a running back in the draft. I still kind of like what Pittsburgh can do on offense if they have Aaron Rodgers, which I think they will. But we'll kind of see how that unfolds there. Now, Sage, I do bring forth to you some good news in the NBA playoffs. And the good news is the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Denver Nuggets 149-106. So they smacked them around the park. Your favorite team, OKC, won tonight. They tie the series 1-1. So there you go, Sage. That's the win you've been looking for. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I mixed it up. I'm sorry, man. I read the script wrong. I read the script a little wrong there. I can't read, remember? Sage's New York Knicks have won against the Boston Celtics on the road in Game 2, 91-90. 91-90. Another low-scoring affair. I think just going, they must have a really nice D. I know OG Anunoby is probably fucking giving Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum fucking hell. He's a hell of a defender, 3-and-D guy. So the fact that they're up 2-0 going back home, all they have to do is split at home. Split at home, and they're in a commanding lead against a team that nobody said could be touched, basically, in this series. So it's actually pretty exciting that they're up 2-0 in the series, because that's a huge underdog story. And again, don't forget about it. We had Indy win last night by a point as well. So 2-0 by huge underdogs. You're talking about teams with 50 wins going up against teams with 61 and 64 wins. That's pretty crazy, actually. And the weird thing about New York is they're doing it without, like, feeding it to, like, one guy, like, right? Like, their highest scoring player tonight, I forget the name, only had, like, 23 points. 23 points from a team leader is not necessarily that much. Now, again, they only scored 91, but obviously they're distributing the ball around a little bit, I would say. So, just to update a few things here. We've already gone over each games for the NHL. And we've gone over the series for the NHL as well. We haven't gone over the NBA. Well, we'll briefly go over it. So, Pacers are up 2-0 over Cleveland. The Celtics are down 2-0 to the Knicks. Warriors play tomorrow. They're up 1-0 over the Timberwolves. We've got 1-1 series for Thunder and Nuggets. Now, this brings me to something that's really going to fucking grind my gears. I just fucking found out a minute ago. Actually, I need to take a breath. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. So we are going to talk Toronto Blue Jays for 1 fucking minute. I'm sorry, I had to do deep breathing. The doctor says when I get in times of tension like this, I need to do a little deep breathing. I need to ground myself a little bit here. So the last time I checked the score of the Toronto Blue Jays, it was 4-2 Blue Jays in the fucking 8th inning. The Blue Jays went on to lose that game 5-4 against the lowly Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Our record is now just as piss poor as the lowly Anaheim Angels. Who blew it this time? I need to check the goddamn pitching matchups here. I swear to fucking God. I'm sorry. I gotta take a deep breath. Oh, for fuck's sakes, it was Jeff Hoffman. It was his first blown save of the year. He let 3 runs, though. He only went 0.1 of an inning. It's not his fault. He let 3 runs, and he could only get 1 out. Oh, no. Let's take a moment of silence for the Blue Jays season, as the season is over. All right. The moment of silence is over. We move off of the Jays, who are now 16-20, and nearly as bad as the Angels, who are 15-20. We end off on a positive note, as I am up 10-6 against Dan in a match that could make or break his season. So, I just want to throw that out there. Sage is still losing 9-4. And that's all that really matters for the sports this week. So, extremely excited with how the fantasy league is going. I'll have to add that to the tags, the fantasy baseball. So I will add that now. Now, Sage, is there anything that I did not go over? I bet you I already know the answer. I know the answer, Sage. Go ahead, though. Is there anything I missed, Sage? And don't be smirch. Don't be smirch, John Schneider, okay? Don't let me see that ever again on here, okay? We're not going to blame the coach because the players can't hit worth shit. All right, so we are all up to speed in the sporting world. So now all we're going to do in a minute or two is we're going to play a little Balatro. Now, it's patching the game. I am on a challenge, so I am on a challenge that is causing me a lot of stress. I've been on this challenge off and on for about 2 months. I don't know if I will ever come out of this darkness retreat. I don't know if I will ever come out of it. Might be stuck in a permanent darkness retreat like Aaron Rodgers here. So, we're going to let this patch the game up. I'm kind of concerned that it's patching the game up because the game was perfect already. There's nothing to patch up. Sage, is this normal that it's patching up a game? Sage? Sage, where are you, bud? Also, Sage, who do you think won the trade between Pittsburgh and Dallas, or do you think it was fairly even? It just says patching 54% right now. So I think I might just let it patch out. I'm not sure why it's patching, though. I'm pretty sure I can still play it. I probably can still play the game. Yeah, let the patch run before running the game, you mean? It's weird, though, because it's really taking a long-ass motherfucking time, dude. Like, straight up. And if anyone here is a new viewer, please go to Indie Game Cloud. Give them a fucking subscription so we can get our 500th subscription over there, okay? You know what, Sage? I'm tired of Balatro. To quote Brokeback Mountain, I wish I could quit you, Balatro. Exact quotes right there. It's weird, though. I've never seen it patch. Just make sure it doesn't have any downloads or installations. Oh, is it doing it for this fucking game? Fuck off. It's not for Balatro, Sage. It's not for Balatro. It was for the Outlast trials. It was an update. Let me make sure all these updates are fucking paused, because I cannot deal with lag. Balatro's a game that really takes a lot of fucking firepower to launch. You can tell by the fucking pristine graphics. I couldn't read. Okay, I had to scroll a little farther, Sage. I had to scroll a little farther. That's all I had to do was just scroll a little farther. I don't like this bully mentality that you bring to the program. The only reason you're here is because you give us good chat rates. That's the only reason you're here. That's the only reason you have a wrench. As soon as I can, I'm going to find a fucking respectable fucking nerd to fucking replace you. Okay? Alright. One thing I do need to do before I enter the realm of Balatro, or Balatro, depending on how you like to enunciate it, I do need to make sure I've taken a good, hard fucking piss. So give me 12 to 15 seconds while I go piss. I'll be right back. We will do the Jokerless challenge. I will conquer, I will defeat, and Balatro will retreat. So give me 1 minute. Holy fuck, it's hot in here. Jesus fuck. Alright. Sage, I hate to break the fucking news to you, buddy. Your wrench is blue. You've got a blue wrench. So, I'm not trying to show you up. You ever look at your wrench, Sage? You ever dance with your wrench in the pale moonlight? Alright, I'm firing up Balatro. Let me hit OBS. Hopefully I remember how to do this. I'm gonna have to call Nathan. We're having technical difficulties. Where's Nathan? I gotta call Nathan, man. Alright, I'm gonna change the options real quick. Just so that we can hear some beautiful fucking music. Sage, let me know if 50's good, or let me know if the volume needs to be turned down. This will put you into a trance. This is basically like sleep music. Is that decent volume? Alright, sounds fine. Alright, let's go. So again, this is the big time over here. You cannot use jokers. They no longer appear in the shop. So, I'm really praying. Everyone pray. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do that. Just shoot for a flush early on. And then adjust. Now, while I'm doing this, is there any news out there in the video game world that we should be discussing? Other than that 33 game, Equestrian 33 or whatever you said. I think that was the name of the game. Take a gander. Don't take your eyes off the Balatro, though, Sage. Don't ever take your eyes off the Balatro. Okay, buddy? Right, we're going to use the Hierophant. It gives you plus 30 chips per card that actually has it and scores. I got to go with the malt cards as much as, you know, it'd be nice to go with the double up the money. Gonna need malt cards for this. I mean, these are free, so we obviously have to use them. So full hose, which is, you know, basically 3 pair plus 2 pair, and 3 of a kind, which, I mean, kind of common sense will tell you it's 3 of a kind. Alright, we move on to the next. Alright, we have hit what we need to hit. Now we're definitely going to need some Celestial cards, unless they want to feed us a lot of really good other cards. So this will easily go. Again, that's only 600, so that's child's play right there. I could do that in my sleep, waltzing backwards off a goddamn balcony. Alright, I like the start. I like the start. Destiny developer is suing Bungie for stealing their story. The thing about those lawsuits is they never fucking, they never seem to amount to anything, even when it's like PAL World and it's a legitimate thing. Just gonna try to strengthen a couple cards here. Definitely want to do the flush because that's what we need to lean on early on. 3 of a kind or a full house? Gonna go 3 of a kind here because it's a little harder to get a full house. If only I had $2 more. God damn it. Alright, this is probably gonna score and win it here. If not, it'll be like 600 or so. Alright, how many do we got here? Alright, let's get rid of all these little fuckers. Alright, that will do it there. Definitely going to need more malt cards, though. I need more mulch. Give me more mulch. Alright, we can go to Uranus after. Guess we gotta go with 2 lucky cards. Trying to be balanced, but I just, I might... Nah, you don't want straight flushes. Those are too hard to hit. Gotta stop fucking pussyfooting around here. Well, fuck it. Let's go 2 pair. That's going to be a weak 2 pair though, so we're going to be under 600 probably. Alright, this one should be a bit stronger. Actually, let's go here. This should be pretty strong for a 2 pair. My 2 pair is not overly strong. Let's just lay off. Alright, fuck it. Alright, that should move us to the next round. So we are going to be at ante 3. Oh wait, I spoke a little too soon there. Shouldn't be that hard to get there. Alright, we're cutting her a little close, but we got the job done with a hand to spare. So we now move on to ante 3. A little bit of money. Just gonna buy this one. I like that. I like it a lot. Okay. All right, let's go with that. Then we can strengthen another suit. Kind of want the clubs to fall because they got that malt. So if I can combine malt with this Hierophant, that'll be really good. Okay, this will definitely get us to the next round. On to round 7 we go. You know what? We will fucking do that in a second, but let's go with the Arcana pack first. Let's double up. Let's build our economy. I wanna spend more, but I don't. Again, that's not a bad start. It's gonna be tricky though, because the flush is only a level 2. And I think my best thing is a level 3 of a kind. So I might have to start hunting for something different. Alright, what shall we do here? Is that gonna maximize? It's not as strong. It's not a 50 times 6. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kinda like it. We're gonna go with it here. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's just simple fucking math. I mean, shouldn't have to overthink this one a ton, I don't believe. Let's... Oh, shit. Let's just try this. It's just the 8 high. Now we've got to hit on something. How many 3s are left? How many 9s are left? Okay, we got jacks, we got ace. Alright, let's play it. Let's play it and pray. Play and pray. That was very fortunate, a very fortuitous, and plus getting that malt in there too. Wish it would have gave me 20 coin. Now we need to spend money. Absolutely. We're on to nearly ante 4. Alright, let's go Arcana first. They need to give me more malt stuff. They're not giving me enough malt stuff. Alright, let's just put 2 malts there, or 2 Hierophants there. Let's grab this guy here. Let's hope that... son of a bitch, let's just go 2 pair. Alright, we're gonna go bonus cards here. As much as I don't want to reroll. I don't want to spend $10, but... Fuck it. We got our malt cards, and we had to pay a goddamn fortune. Alright, all face cards are drawn down. Nothing there. Alright. Now we really gotta hope that this... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's put some malt on these little fuckers. So this should add, what, bring us to 12 for the malt. Alright, alright. Now we need to go ahead and probably three of a kind, or do you shoot? Should we be shooting for the full house or shooting for a 3 of a kind, which we already have? God damn it, my name is Ricky Bobby. I do what I want. 4 of a kind is not good. I think this is gonna score a lot. I think so. This shit is fucking pissing me off here. Alright. We are literally down to the nitty gritty here. Let's put some lucky cards on the 5s. So lucky cards, for those of you who can't see, there's a 1 in 5 chance for it to score a plus 20 malt. 1 in 15 chance to win $20 if it scores. Alright, this is it. This is to move on to round 4. Fuck yeah, we barely made it. I'm gonna need a fucking pacemaker after this fucking game. Alright, let's shake our fucking MAGA Arcana. Give us malt. Decisions. Would anyone like to chime in and tell me what to do? We can either go creates up to 2. You know what? Let's just create more of these lucky cards first. I think that's the smart move. And we desperately need to hit on one. Oh, for fuck. Cock me. Well, I might as well level up my pair even though it don't mean fucking shit. Well, I guess I can look for a straight now, but we're in a bit of trouble here at the Thundercloud. We've been backed into a corner, but we're going to come out swinging here. We're going to come out swinging a little bit here. Well, look at that. We just got our straight right away. Huh. That is very fortuitous again, I will say. It only scored fucking 1100 though. Alright. Ah, shit. Fuck. Why I fucking hate going for fucking full houses. They're fucking hard to get. Alright. No. We're gonna have to get extremely fucking lucky with this one. God damn it, hit the goddamn 20! If this doesn't hit that fucking 20 malt, we're fucked. Didn't hit the 20. Okay. It's gonna take a fucking whirling dervish of a fucking hand. We got another straight. That needs to hit 20. Yeah! Come on! There we go! Oh. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Wouldn't be possible without you there, bud. Alright. Let's up the flush. Let's fucking... Oh, God. Arcana, please fucking give me something. You know what? Alright, our weakest cards now serve a purpose. Okay. Okay, we got 2 of them. Shit, let's spin a little more. Alright, let's go. Let's hope it's not as nitty gritty as the last one. We got a lot of lucky cards, I'll tell you that. Four of a kind. Anyone that goes with four of a kind approach is a fucking idiot. Alright, let's hit 120. 120. Yeah, yeah, yeah! Alright, here we go. We got the flush here. We're on a good roll here. Alright, good. We're keeping it manageable. This is where it gets completely fucked up. Two aces. I'm going to drop the king. I'm going to keep the 9 and the 8. You know, I'm actually going to say fuck the 9 and the 8. Fuck it. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The full house is the only thing we've got. We've got to hope that it hits. Oh, it didn't hit. All right. Ah, son of a bee sting. All right, we're rolling the dice. We are all in on getting a fucking diamond. Can we get one diamond to close out? If we do, we're moving on to the next. There we go. Never any doubt whatsoever. Hit that mole. Right, bang that to 12. Oh yeah, let's hit it to 32. Give me $20 as well. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, remarkable, Steven. You know what? Just fucking remarkable. You know, let's up our money. We're gonna spend here soon, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna spend like there's no fucking tomorrow. Oh, you want me to spend more? I should have bought the other guy first, actually. Actually, it's max at 20, doesn't matter. You know, might as well level up repair. Might as well get the wild card. Oh, we need that flush up more. Alright, we're gonna be flush hunting real soon. Let's do it again. How much do I want to spend here? We're at a boss, so I'm going to spend more lucky cards. Fuck it. Let's do straight Neptune. Fuck it, just in case. You never know. You might hit a straight flush, and you want it to be worth something. Do I do it again? No. Okay. So this is kind of a fucking bitch. All the cards drawn down. Good. Look at all them lucky cards, man. Something's good's gonna happen. Something good's gonna happen. I think we got a flush hunt. Is there any way we can score decent here? I don't want to toss that ace. So I'm not going to. Do I play just a straight pair? You know what? Fuck it. Let's just play a straight pair. It's not worth anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Everyone panic! Yes! On to ante 5. And we've got money to spend right now. We have money to spend, and damn well, we're gonna spend that fucking money. Might even flirt with a spectral pack here. God. Destroy 1 random, 4 enhanced. Bang. Alright. So we roll. So let's try to keep it above. Keep it above 20. Don't need that. Alright, keep it 24, that's fine. Alright. That malt's being wasted if I do that. 1, 2, 3. Any suggestions, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Come on. All right. It's a hell of a game, Sage. It is one hell of a game. If they add that plus 20 malt here, we're moving on. Alright, now we gotta dig our heels in and get clutch. Okay. Because the 10s ain't gonna do it. We've got 1 discard left. 3 hands left to play. Son of a bitch. we're gonna go with the 2 pair over here, and the rest is up to God. All right. Oh, you ordered a Steam Deck, did you? How much are those going for now? Did they drop in price yet or no? Oh my God, they're still pricey then. All right, on to the next. The glass cards add malt times 2 malt. The steel cards, if they're kept in your hand, will add 1.5 times malt to this stuff. So I'm not gonna say I feel good about this hand, but I feel good about this hand. Not to win it in one hand, but the glass cards, they, as advertised, can break. That's not a bad idea. We need that 20 malt sometime. Alright, good thing we upgraded our full house. That'll bring it to a 15 malt. Oh no, it's gonna bring it up more because that hit the 20. Good. Alright. Let's be extremely strategic in that what we want to score is maybe a lucky card. But we got to keep these 2 pair on the available for us. Right now I'm hoping for plus $20. Alright, we are moving on to the 5th boss. If I get past this boss, I do believe it's the farthest I have gotten in the Jokerless challenge, or at least tied. I think I might have got there once. Let's go Spectral. Let's enhance our cards if we can. Can we enhance them? Don't want to destroy 5 cards, because 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Fuck it. Alright, let's reroll. Let's grab a standard pack, grab an enhanced card. Okay. Alright, let's... I don't want to spend more. This is destiny. Alright, 2 pair. Yes, 20. Okay, it's not great. It's not great. We got a long ways to go here. Let's not get fucking excited. Fuck. Not a good play. Not a good start. I don't think we're gonna get there. Fuck, man. I don't know why I didn't convert that 10. Jesus fuck. That was an absolute abysmal showing there. I'll be right back. Oh, what a fucking dumbass fucking move that was. Alright. Alright. Depending on the length of this game, this might have to be the last one that I do for the night. That was not a bad run. Definitely went to the lucky cards more than I ever have, and not necessarily regretting my approach at all. But I don't like how I played that last hand. Played it like I was fucking Cam Ward playing football. I just don't like that Sage. That might be how you do things up there in Tennessee. That ain't how it's done here. So early, shoot flush. Flushes are easy to get. So that's one thing I'll say about Balatro. Early on, shoot flush. They're powerful, super easy to get. Then you got to kind of adjust to... let's take a chance on a spectral pack. Okay, I like that. Kill the 7, grab 3. Oh yeah, I like that. Alright, Ace of Diamonds is an important card now. So everyone remember the Ace of fucking Diamonds. Unfortunately, Sage, I wasn't able to pull a Motorhead and do the Ace of Spades. I tried, it just wasn't there. Alright. I do not want to use that glass card until I absolutely have to. Those could be they can get you into some tough positions. Because they ×2 mult, and they have a 1 in 4 chance of exploding too, so there's that. Alright. You know what, let's just keep it moving. Let's build the economy up a little bit here. Let's not even think about that glass card. Let's get rid of it. So it's not even an option on the table. And now we really need to hope that... because we will get past this. We need to really hope that we start getting some luck. I would have rather that to be plus 20 for like for the economy, but oh well. Can't always get what you want, but you get what you need, according to the Rolling Stones. So let's double up our money here or something. Alright, I guess we're running it back to some of these motherfucking, fucking lucky cards again. I think we can get through one more hand without any major upgrades. Especially when we see that Ace of Diamonds. That's gonna make it a decent hand. That's only a foil? Fuck off. It's only a fucking foil. It's not as powerful as I was expecting. Desperately need a good Celestial pack. Alright. Now, what should I pair with drops of Jupiter known as the flush? Not this, not this. A straight. Or 2 pair. You know what? I'm going to go with something I don't usually do. I'm going to upgrade the straight. 3 of a kind? Why not? So I just have to remember what I'm doing here. Okay, let's move on. Alright, we've scored the 3 of a kind. It's not going to score a ton, so it'll score enough, not to win it, but to put us in a good position. Alright, well there's that straight that I don't usually look for. Welcome to the Thundercloud, Dan. You missed an amazing start to the cast, so thanks for being tardy. It's too expensive, that's the only thing, is the price point. It would be cool to have, though. Alright, I'm going to go with the Arcana Mega here. Alright, I like the randomness 2 tarot cards. I like this little fucker here. Increase the rank. I hate those cards. 1 card into a glass card, though, isn't a bad idea. Let's just go with an 8. An 8's not going to be the end of the world if we have to get rid of it. Let's go from here. Let's see what happens. Play only 1 hand. The fucking needle. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, here she goes. This might be a short one. Oh, we got by 1100. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, here we go again. Alright, let's go with the Arcana. Alright, we need malt. We definitely need some malt up in here. Oh, they're gonna throw a goddamn flush in my face. I'm gonna take what I'm given. In case you missed the stream earlier, Dan, the Blue Jays had a 10, or not a 10. They had a goddamn 4-2 lead in the goddamn 8th inning, and they blew it. We're gonna get swept by the fucking Angels, man. What the fuck is going on? Give us some fucking money. Dear God in heaven. Well, that's probably going to be all she wrote there. Yeah, you missed the good run ahead. Alright, this could be the final run. Just depends. This is so fucking annoying, this fucking Jokerless challenge. Fucking unfucking believable. All right. Did you actually get to watch much of the Leafs game, or was it busy at work? And Sage, did you watch the Leafs game too? It was a close game again. Like, it's not going to be a fucking easy victory, I'll tell you that. I didn't get to watch any, I just listened to it. Nylander scored again, though. That's 9 goals in his last 10 games in the playoffs. Sage, you're a Leafs fan now? Have we converted you from the depths of the fucking Red Wings? Sage, who do you think is going to win the series now? I'm not saying... Obviously, I know. I've seen teams go up 2-0, lose 4 in a row. Do you think the Leafs are going to win it now, or are they going to disappoint us? I don't know, man. We were up 3-0 against Ottawa, and it got right down to the nitty-gritty. I think they're going to lose it. Oh, they were streaming it, were they? Oh, that's actually kind of cool that Discord can do that, to be honest. I think Florida will probably take the next game, if I'm being honest with you. They need to. Alright, fuck it. I'll do one more, because that was a quick one, too. I know Austin Matthews, he hasn't really scored a lot, but he's been playing pretty good, hasn't he, for shots? And what's the injury update on Dante Stolarz? He's still in the hospital? Well, that's not good. They gotta take a plane down to Florida. That ain't good at all. So he's probably done for the series, potentially. Yeah, no timeline means he's out until the 3rd round. 'Cause that's a couple-week injury. Yeah, that's an unfortunate injury to get. One that Montreal fans are going to really like when we end up losing. His seems like a couple-week injury, honestly. It does not seem like it's like puking and shit. Jared Wall's not a good goalie, is he, Sage? Can you tell me that much? Is he good? Is he bad? It seems... At least he's young, I guess. It's not as bad as that Samsonov guy we had. Alright, here we go. I've got a bad feeling about this run. Okay, so it might not be the end of the world then? You're saying there's a chance? What was this? What's his career save percentage? Give me that. Sage, I need to know his career save percentage, buddy. And then I'll tell you if it's time to fucking panic or not. Alright, that's nice. A full house right there. That's Bob Saget style. $9.10. I don't know, Sage. That's not $9.20. It's better than a sub 900, though, I guess. At least he sounds better than Edmonton's goalie. That's crazy how things change. Oh my god, start with 0 discards? Are you kidding me? Excuse me. Need to catch something here. It's a mighty fine save percentage. All right, 9-10. What about this Stallrears guy? What's his career, and what did he do this year for save percentages? Like, give me the rundown on that. Alright, that's gonna get the job done just about. That's kind of crazy. Those are pretty good numbers, aren't they? Forgot. Why wasn't he given a chance? Like, who was blocking him out? God, we need his head healthy quick. But who blocked him up previously? Like, there must have been... Did he have, like, a great goaltender ahead of him, or... What was the deal there? Okay, so Bobrovsky's good. Gibson, he was what, on Anaheim, was he? That's going back a while. I think I used to get him when I used to play NHL, though. Dear God, I'm having awful luck right now. Catching something. Alright, gotta catch a full house and hope that it scores a shit ton. Otherwise, this stream is over. We didn't catch it. I had an excellent first run. Thought it could have gone all the way if I could have got a little more luck, but it wasn't meant to be. Which is always the case when you're doing Jokerless Balatro. It's absolutely fucking terrible. So I'll let Sage answer the question, and then I am going to depart. Gibson's good, right? That was the question I believe I asked. I do believe Sage fell asleep at the wheel this time for real. I guess it is kind of late, so I'm not going to hold that against him. If John Gibson is a good goalie. Just answer the question, Sage, and we'll move on. Thank you, Sage. That you just put a bow on this stream. We do appreciate your fact checking, even if it is tardy, much like when you show up to the stream. That's all she wrote for tonight. Fuck Balatro. I'm done with the Jokerless challenge. I've had enough of this bullshit. We will reconvene tomorrow. Everyone have a good night, okay? Bye. Thanks for stopping by. You probably don't know the reference, but it's hilarious. All right, see you later, guys.